Hello everyone and welcome back to another Pony and Wolf Productions video. My name is once again visualbrony and today we are reading the story Love You Too, Doofus by Summer Dancer. This seems to be a, Rainbow Dash Applejack story, so it's not quite a, ship that I personally think is, it's not my kind of ship. I personally still ship Rainbow Dash with Soren, but yeah, that's just, everyone's personal preference. I have not seen the end of season 9, so even if they ship them there officially, guys, seriously, I haven't seen it, I don't care. It's like my own personal headcanon. And don't forget that here's an amazing list of those amazing people who keep this channel alive with their monthly donations and enable me to take care of my feline overlord. Now let's get into the story before I get eaten. Let's keep this between us, okay? Rainbow Dash glanced back at Applejack's bandaged leg and stopped for a moment.
You sure you don't wanna?
Rainbow? Applejack huffed, limping past her. For the raptors, Tom, I'm fine. Now don't need to slow down for me. Rainbow shrugged her shoulders defensively.
I'm just checking.
She easily caught up to the farm mare and fell in step beside her. A moment of silence passed and Applejack stole a glance at Rainbow's wing, which was also in a bandage. So...
I'm fine too.
Good. They continued walking slowly across the field without a word. Eventually the train station came visible in the far distance. Almost home, Applejack said. Rainbow Dash squinted at the black dot that was their train station and snorted.
Yeah, almost.
She smiled as best she could through the cut on her lip.
That was some stampede, wasn't it?
It sure was. I reckon I don't recall so many timberwolves in one place before.
Wait till the others hear about it.
Applejack smirked. With the scouts we've got, I'd be surprised if we got a word in. Rainbow Dash grinned.
Ha! Yeah, the map sends the red ponies for the job.
Sure did. Rarity would have found it on the spot. They shared a chuckle. Suddenly, Applejack's injured hoof collided with a rock. She gasped sharply and stumbled.
Hey, Jay!
Rainbow Dash shouted, stretching out her good wing to catch and steady her friend.
Are you okay?
Applejack squeezed her eyes shut and bit down on her lip. Then her lips pursed as she nodded. Rainbow Dash glanced around and nodded her head to the side.
Come on, let's sit down for a second.
I said I'm alright, Applejack said stubbornly. We gotta keep going or we'll miss our train.
There'll be another train,
Rainbow Dash said.
You're hurt, AJ. If you don't sit down now, you'll only make it worse.
Rainbow!
I said!
Rainbow's eyes blazed.
Sit down!
The two of them stared each other down until Applejack snorted. Fine! She sat onto her haunches and crossed her forelegs. There, you happy now? Rainbow smiled in satisfaction and sat down beside her. Applejack rolled her eyes. Just don't go complaining to me if we end up waiting another hour for the next train to Ponyville.
Just sit back and appreciate the fact that I'm right, AJ.
Applejack did a more exaggerated eye roll but said nothing. They sat in silence. Rainbow flexed out her good wing while Applejack stared at the splotch of red that seeped through the bandage. That timberwolf had sharp teeth, she murmured, turning over. She looked at Rainbow Dash, smiling jokingly. Think it makes me look tough?
Sure,
the Pegasus replied.
But you gotta admit.
She turned around, revealing a deep scratch on her back between her wings.
I think I've one-upped you this time.
Applejack's smile faded a bit. Yep, I guess you did. She pointed a hoof. This time, Rainbow turned back around. You ought to be more careful next time. Rainbow shrugged nonchalantly.
It happens. I've got kind of used to it at this point. The real pain in the flank is the hospital bills.
Her mouth turned lopsided.
But you almost never get hurt. If any pony should be more careful, it's you.
Why, you think I haven't gotten into a few tumbles before? This is nothing. She sighed as she looked at the ground. The doctor's probably gonna tell me to take it easy for a while. That means less time on the farm. I just hope it heals fast. Rainbow Dash played with her hoofs and looked away.
Well, at least I'm glad that...
She gently punched Applejack's good shoulder.
Well, you know...
Applejack smiled and gave a nod. Thanks, same here. They lapsed back into silence. Rainbow wished the conversation wasn't so awkward. She and Applejack didn't usually get all mushy with one another when it came to these things. It was different with Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy. They were the kind of ponies that she was more open with because it was just easier. Twilight always saw right through her feelings, more than Rainbow would like to admit. Rarity was a little bit harder to communicate with, since they both sent all of sorts of different signals that the other didn't quite understand, but she was still easy to talk to. Applejack, however, was a different case. She was a blast to hang out with and a worthy competitor in athletic events. When they weren't arguing, they actually had a pretty tight bond, although neither of them ever openly mentioned that they did. She and Applejack already knew how they felt about each other. It didn't need to be said. They just knew. So Rainbow found it to be more than difficult to try to get the words out. I really am glad you're okay, Applejack said, breaking her thoughts. That fight wasn't easy. You did pretty good out there, I'm really impressed.
Thanks.
Rainbow smiled.
You totally saved my flank back there. If it weren't for you, I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now.
She scratched the back of her neck. Applejack's expression crossed between smug and caring. Oh, look at you. Getting all sentimental.
Sentimental? Please. You're the one going all...
She wrung her hoofs together and stars appeared in her eyes.
Oh, Rainbow Dash.
She trilled in a terrible southern accent.
I'm so glad you're alright. I don't know what I'd do without you. Oh!
The Pegasus cackled as Applejack pushed her. You know what I mean, Miss Thanks for saving my life. You're welcome, by the way.
Hey, I did say thank you.
I know. Applejack grunted as she slowly stood back up. I think I'm okay to walk now. Rainbow nodded and rose with her. She hesitated before she gave Applejack a hug. The farm pony's eyes widened a little before smiling and hugging her back. I know we don't really say this to each other much like the rest of our friends, she said. But I just want you to know that I care about you, and I'm glad we're friends. Rainbow looked a little embarrassed, but the corners of her mouth lifted.
I care about you too, Doofus.
As they pulled apart, Rainbow added,
You're not gonna say anything to the others, are you?
Of course not. We got a reputation to uphold after all.
Agreed.
She laughed suddenly.
Because, wow, that was sappy.
Applejack echoed the laugh. Yeah, it was. They continued down the road. But I think it's okay to be sappy once in a while. Author's note. Been waiting to write these two. Although they don't interact as much, I can tell they're great friends. I've never seen them hug each other specifically or have a heart-to-heart with each other like the rest of the main six, so I thought it'd be nice to. I mean, they're the toughest of the main six. What's not cool about that? The girl power is strong with these two.
It is once again time for comment time with me, Luna, the comment kitty. Like and subscribe so that my can openers can buy me more amazing toys and treats. Sometimes I allow them to buy some food and stuff for themselves too, but only after I had my own share first. Now, what do I think about this story? It's nice and chill, to be completely honest with you. I can see the two of them having an interaction like this, even though I find it kind of hard to believe that the friendship map would send them on a mission that could cost both of them their lives. Now go away, there is an app with my name on it.